WKYC, we have live team coverage of what has been a dark day for the state of Ohio and a difficult weekend for the nation. Russ Mitchell is live in Dayton to begin our team coverage. Russ, good evening.
Lynna, good evening to you. I am on 5th Street in Dayton in what is called the Oregon District, normally a bustling part of town filled with bars, clubs, shops, and other nightlife, where police say around 1:07 this morning, a gunman opened fire about 75 yards from where I'm standing outside Ned Pepper's bar. 9 people were killed within 1 minute. The gunman had been shot and killed by police. He has been identified as 24-year-old Connor Betts. He is from the town of from Bellbrook, Ohio. That is a suburb of Dayton. As you can imagine, this has been a day of twists and turns, and the investigation in this case is fast and furious. Our Jasmine Monroe has been here since shortly after that shooting happened, and she joins me now with the latest. Jasmine, what can you tell us?
Well, so far we got a chance to be here throughout the morning, Russ, and honestly what I can say is the mayor described this community as a community that has grit, and we got a chance to speak to some of those victims' family, and it's honestly heartbreaking to see what they went through.
Like, I don't really want to be outside now.
Tragedy.
But then people start getting shot that way.
Heartbreak.
Now, my dude's father got killed, like I say.
Another mass shooting.
And it just keeps going on here. It just seems like it keeps getting worse.
Being out in public places ain't what's happening. You can die at any time.
This time in the Dayton, Oregon district.
We have seen a lot of issues in our community.
Today marked the second mass shooting in the U.S. in less than 24 hours. The suspect, 24-year-old Connor Betts, unloaded a rifle on 9 victims, including his sister.
That needs to stop.
Residents in the area described the scene as a nightmare, chaos in a matter of seconds.
Bullets were so loud till you really couldn't tell which direction it was coming from.
We have seen a lot of issues in our community, and what amazes me about this city, and this tragic incident is no different, is how quickly our community comes together.
Now, the mayor constantly, definitely was talking about how this community came together in this time of need, and basically said this is a community that has always come together during the tornado, in other incidents when the KKK rally was here too, Russ, as well. But she just said this is a community that's definitely going to get through this.
Getting back to those twists and turns and all these knots to unravel here, you mentioned in your piece one of the victims was Connor Betts' sister who was here. We understand that he actually drove his sister and the boyfriend here. Any information all about that in terms of a motive or anything?
No, so they still haven't told us the motive just yet. They said stick with the police department. They've been giving us the details throughout the day. But basically, they said they came into the parking lot, they came in together, and then they split up. That's all they told us for right now.
Wow. All right, Jasmine Monroe, thank you very much. Great job today, certainly. As you can imagine, this is once again sparking the debate over gun control, and politicians have been speaking out all day on this. We have some sound to play for you now. First, the President of the United States, and then Ohio's 2 senators.
I want to extend our condolences to the people of El Paso, Texas, and Dayton, Ohio. They're incredible people, and they've been through a lot. I just want to also thank the law enforcement in both places. The job they've done is incredible. I also want to congratulate them. I mean, nobody could have done what they've done. This could have been as bad as it was. It could have been so much worse.
The House of Representatives has passed a bill to do background checks, overwhelmingly bipartisanly. I've called on Senator McConnell to bring the Senate back into session. We can pass that in one afternoon, background checks. The President of the United States could sign it that day. There's just no reason we shouldn't be doing that.
If you look at the mental health crisis in our country today, there aren't enough laws. And in fact, no law can correct some of the more fundamental cultural problems we face today as a country. And the shooting last night is an indication of that.
As I said earlier, this is normally a very bustling area. On a Sunday night, you would see people spilling up and down the street, coming out of bars. As we have been standing here, many people have come up to us who had folks that they knew in the bar last night and asking why, what happened, why did something like this happen? That is something investigators are still trying to unravel. We hope to hear from police again later tonight, and there will be a vigil outside this bar at 8 o'clock this evening. We will bring that to you tonight on Channel 3 News at 11, but in just a few minutes, I'll be back from here in Dayton with more sound coming from the police chief and the latest on this investigation. Lynna, for now, back to you on Lakeside.
All right. Thank you so much.